Now, Mike G, since this is for the DMV Daily, I ask you, what does the DMV mean to you?
What does the DMV mean to me? The DMV, it means a lot because we all got to work together, and that's what we fail to do in the DMV. I think is we fail to really, really stick together, as opposed to other people do.
Like cohesive, right?
Yeah, as opposed to Atlanta, it don't matter what the hell you do or what you want to do. If you tell somebody this is what I want to do, they are 100% behind you. So I feel like as the DMV, we gotta copy that and be 100% behind each other and do whatever we can to possibly get whoever in that position that they're trying to get in, because it's not set for us to get in that position in the first place. So we all gotta try our best to help someone else get there. We're not supposed to get there. So I guess that's what it means for me.
I absolutely agree. But our generation from the millennial, from at least from 18 to 25, we're starting to brand together. We got 3O Black, Gold Link, Q the Fool, Rico Nasty, Shelly the MC. A lot of good artists.
We gotta keep the flame under them guys. Yeah. Don't let them even think wants to go in another direction. Keep them stirred in that direction.
Look,
get behind all of them.
Until they're number one, we'll keep the flame on. We'll keep that spark coming up. And now this will go to my next question. When did you start rapping? When you heard these artists, or what's your beginning?
I started writing. I know for a fact I wrote my first verse when I was 12 years old. So I started writing when I was 12. I didn't probably start recording till high school. And that's when I started taking it serious, about 9th grade. I think the first song.
Where were in Laurel? I didn't know that.
I think the first song I recorded was probably Roger That.
Roger That?
Remember Roger That?
Oh, yeah.
I freestyled all that shit, so that might have been the first.
Oh, yeah, I do now.
Yeah, that might have been the first one I recorded.
Okay.
But I started writing when I was 12, started recording when I was 9th grade, and I really started coming in close, like, this is what I want to fucking do. Once I started to graduate, that's when I was like, you know what? This is for sure what I want to do, and I'm going to make sure this is what happens.
Wow, that is so lit. This will go to my next question. How do you write, a hit? Because you mentioned freestyle. How do you go about writing a rap or a hit? What's your process?
I have different processes because most of the times it depends on the beat. Like sometimes you get that beat and then your song is done in 20 minutes because it snatched your soul and you just everything just flew out on the paper. And then, but for the most part, whenever I write a song, I hear the beat. I'll just bask in that beat for hours or maybe a few days. I'll just sit there and just bask into the beat until I completely got the feeling of what the beat is. Once I got that feeling, then I just start taking all the thoughts that's flowing in my head and just piecing them all together until I come up with one thought and then start writing. I usually probably start with my hook, then start doing the verse, because once I got my hook, I know what I want to write my song about. It's almost like writing a paper. You're not gonna just write your paper without
an
course.
Yeah, you got the process.
You know what I'm saying? Without a topic
music,
sentence.
You gotta be in it.
You're not gonna just hey, we need a paper and just come out here and start writing. Like no, you're gonna sit there and think about what you want to write about. You're gonna outline it. You can come up with your top sentences. Same shit for music. I think about what the hell do I want to write about, what I want to get across in this song. That's what it is. Like now, how I'm gonna do it rhyming, and then that's how I make my song.
Wow, now y'all see that is a great way to go about it. Did anybody influence that? Who are your biggest rap influences? And who would you like to work with?
Who would I like to work with?
Yeah.
I would love to work with Kendrick because I feel like it's much more than music with him. It's not just getting in the booth and recording it. Like, nah, he's in there with someone that plays the saxophone and this nigga that plays the piano and this guy's on the drums. Like, he's in there with musicians doing his thing. So it's like, if I can learn how to do more than just putting these lyrics on the beat and making a song, I would love to do that. I know there's a lot of stuff that goes on there, so I would love that. But I wouldn't say he's my biggest influence. My biggest influence is definitely Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne? Of course.
Lil Wayne, when I said I started writing at 12.
Listening to it, so
we grew up listening to Wayne. Wayne was.
Remember when we played football? We used to recite Lil Wayne lyrics on the field
because Wayne
every day.
He was the best rapper alive, just like he said at one point.
At that time, he was. I'll give you that.
The best rapper alive. If you listen to any of my music now, if you hear some crazy ass fucking punchline, that was Lil Wayne.
That was Lil Wayne. Sounds like
exactly. If you hear anything sounding like that, mine's Lil Wayne inspired that for sure, bro.
The DMV loves
He's still
Lil
dope.
Wayne.
I don't care if people say he fell off. I'm going to continue to say that's my biggest influence.
Yeah.
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
Definitely, he's top 10 for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, now this is going to my next question. What do you enjoy most about making music? Like, what do you enjoy besides, you know, that was what you want to do, and you know, you grew up listening to Lil Wayne. That's, you know, one of your biggest talent. What do you enjoy most about music?
That recording session. Whenever we had that studio session, that's the best time I have in my music. Like, it's always fun to write something and come out cool. Like, oh yeah, that's nice. To get there in the studio, and then I got my boy Kev with me, I got Mello with me, I got the whole posse with me. Just seeing everybody's face when you come out the booth and you just drop the crazy ass verse and just seeing everybody like, that's the best feeling in the world, bro. It's the best feeling in the world. It's nothing better than that because it just shows that there's other people who have more confidence in what you write than you have in yourself, which is usually the case for certain people. Yeah, that's by far the best part.
You drop some
that
fire.
feeling of being in there with everybody.
You're like, damn, you came out the booth with your head on fire. You're like,
I
God damn, you the next one.
I don't know how they gonna feel about this. How they gonna feel? Then you come out the booth and see everyone going fucking nuts. It's like, oh yeah, this is a good feeling.
Yeah, man. It's for sure. I bet it's a great feeling.
Great.
And you mentioned your whole group. Where did the group name get inspired from? Who's in your group?
All right, so it's my man Mello, my man Master Mode, my man Ty, who unfortunately is not with us all the time. He's out South Carolina, so we try our best to keep, you know, that grind going with him being down in the South or whatever. And then I guess my little cousins, we can call them affiliates. I don't know if they're really there or not though. My twins, they trying to do this music thing, so they taking 100% too. They, of course, in Free Nation. It came about with Ty. Ty's like CEO, I guess. Yeah, I honestly don't remember. I think it was just a real deep ass conversation that we usually always have. We always have to talk to stoner talk or something. But I think it was like just a deep ass conversation, and it's like this world's fucked up. Like,
You want to be free.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Free,
Like,
you know, all the
why
shit
the
that holds
fuck
us down.
do we have to deal with the certain shit that we gotta do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there ever will be a time where we're just completely fucking free. Just having a deep old conversation. It's like, you know what, bro? That's what we're gonna push. Free nation, bro. Like, we gotta. If we can't have it free, we gotta at least live as if we are free. Like that's
free
the
verse,
group, you know
free way to make money. You're your
Yeah,
own
you-
boss.
And that's I believe that's how that came about, bro. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that's how it came about.
I mean, I fuck with it. I'm pretty sure DMV will fuck with it. And now, what is the group working on? Yeah, what is dropping? We need
As
to know.
of right now, well, everyone right now has their own separate projects they're working on. Mine's gonna be coming out first.
Mhm.
So I got FYI coming out.
FYI.
FYI, but it's not for your information. I'm gonna let y'all figure out what it stands for when you listen to it. It's not for your information though.
Fire your. It's. I don't know, but it's dope. FYI, I thought it was for your information.
Nah,
you know.
nah, it's not for your information.
Okay.
You'll see if you really listen to it. You'll catch what the FYI stands for. But I'm dropping FYI. Probably Master Mode is gonna be dropping his project next. Then probably Mello. And then once everyone drop their project, then the whole Free Nation EP will come out. The whole group project will come out. So, but as of right now, FYI, be on the lookout for that.
Be on the lookout, FYI. And it's not for your information. It's something totally different. Be on the lookout. It surprised me. And finally, what can we expect for your mixtape? What?
That's what you just said. A lot of surprises, bro.
A lot of surprises.
A lot of surprises.
A whole lot of shit.
You're gonna hear
Great shit.
a lot of shit that you weren't expecting. You're gonna. I really don't know what to say besides surprises. And I feel like I want to keep it at that because I feel like who doesn't want a surprise?
Who doesn't want
You're
a surprise?
definitely going to hear probably. All right, well, now I didn't want to toot my own horn, but I'm going to go ahead and toot my own horn. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna hear the best, the best lyrics you heard in a while. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from locally, like
Yeah.
you don't hear too many people trying to assert themselves as being a lyricist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, people stray away from that shit. So you're gonna hear a lot of lyricism. But at the same time, you're gonna hear that shit that you just want to crank and just want to move to. Because at the same time, that's what you want to hear. You can be as lyrical as you want, but people don't always want to hear it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're being lyrical and can make me move while you're saying something inspirational to me and making me move at the same time, then
You got a winner.
yeah, you got to win it.
number
You
one artist in
you
America.
can't be wrong with that. So that's definitely what to look forward to when you hear FYI.
All right, and that's great. So wrap up this interview. This is Living Good Living with the DMV
Shout out to
Daily.
Booby, rest in peace, happy birthday, bro. We doing this for you. Booby's another one who was supposed to be in Free Nation, but he passed away in 2014. So we doing this for you. Eat for Booby. Free Nation.
Rest in peace, brother. I'm with Mike G, and this is Living Good Living at the DMV Daily. We out.